हेलो स्टूडेंट, आई होप आप सबका जो एसएसटी का क्लास 10 का पेपर गया है वो बहुत ही अच्छा गया है। तो आज हम जो सॉल्यूशन है वो डिस्कस करेंगे। ओके, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद सेक्शन ए। So here the first question is, industrialization began in which one of the following European countries in the second half of the 18th century? So इसका जो आंसर होगा, हम सबको पता है इंग्लैंड है, राइट? क्योंकि फर्स्ट इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन कहाँ पे हुआ था? इंग्लैंड पे हुआ था, एंड देन उसके बाद बाकी जगह पे स्प्रेड हुआ था, बाकी कंट्रीज में स्प्रेड हुए थे। ओके, so number 2 is, which type of governments were mainly driven in Europe after the defeat of the Napoleon in 1815? So as we know, Napoleon को किसने हराया था? रशिया, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, एक जो टीम था है ना, उसके बाद जो कंजर्वेटिज्म आया आफ्टर द डिफीट ऑफ नेपोलियन, कंजर्वेटिव गवर्नमेंट केम इन यूरोप. Okay, so answer will be A. Now let's see the third question. Which one of the following group of countries collectively defeated Napoleon in 1815? So your answer will be A. Right? It's a direct question. Britain, Russia, Prussia, and Austria. This group of countries defeated Napoleon in 1815. Next question is, in which one of the following countries did the first liberalist nationalist upheaval take place in July 1830? Okay, so first liberalist nationalist. So your answer will be France. Okay. So next question, who among the following remark when France sneezes, the rest of the Europe catches the cold? So ये हम बहुत बार कर चुके हैं. किसने बोला था? मैटरनिक ने, राइट? मैटरनिक ने ये फेमस जो डायलॉग है वो बोला था. Who among the following was the architect for the unification of Germany? Right. So unification of Germany में किसका contribution था? The answer will be Bismarck. Right. तो हमने Bismarck का जो contribution है वो पढ़ा था. Who among the following had sought to put together a coherent program for a unitary Italian republic during 1830? Right. So here the unification of Italy. So as we know, unification of Italy happened in 1861, but start किसने किया? So answer will be C. Mazzini ने first start किया था. Next question, in which one of the following states is overgrazing the main reason for land degradation? So overgrazing का मतलब क्या होता है? Overusing of livestock, right? So in which one of the following state is overgrazing the main reason for land degradation? Right, so answer will be Maharashtra. Okay, answer will be Maharashtra because पंजाब में, हरियाणा में, यूपी में ड्यू टू द ओवर यूज ऑफ लैंड वहां पे कोई लाइफ स्टॉक ज्यादा नहीं है, मतलब लाइफ स्टॉक वहां पे ज्यादा नहीं है. कहाँ पे है? महाराष्ट्र में. So answer will be A. Next question is, identify the soil which ranges from red to brown in color and saline in nature. Okay, so red to brown in color and saline in nature. So your answer will be arid soil, right? Okay, so which one of the following forces leads to maximum soil erosion in plain? So plain में maximum soil erosion. So ये आपका direct question है, maximum soil erosion. ठीक है, यहाँ पे रनिंग वाटर भी हो सकता है, लेकिन रनिंग वाटर बाद में डिपॉजिट होते हैं. और मैक्सिमम सॉइल इरोजन कहाँ पे होता है? कहाँ से होता है? विंड. ओके, सो आंसर विल बी विंड. नेक्स्ट, डिफॉरेस्टेशन ड्यू टू माइनिंग हैज कॉज्ड सेवियर लैंड डिग्रेडेशन इन व्हिच वन ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेट? ओके, सो यहाँ पे ऑप्शन दिया गया है उड़ीसा, केरला, तमिलनाडु, गुजरात. तो सभी जगह पे डिफोरेस्टेशन होता है, राइट? बट डिफोरेस्टेशन ड्यू टू माइनिंग, तो यहाँ पे माइनिंग है, इसका मतलब द आंसर विल बी उड़ीसा, क्योंकि उड़ीसा में मिनरल्स मिलते हैं। ठीक है, तो डिफॉरेस्टेशन ड्यू टू माइनिंग has caused severe in degradation in which one of the following steps? So your answer will be Orissa. Okay, so next question is, who among the following was proclaimed King of United Italy in 1861? Okay, so unification of Italy कब हुआ था? 1861, and वहाँ के king कौन थे? Emmanuel II. So your answer will be Emmanuel II. So the next question is, which one of the following subjects is included in the union list? Okay, so union list में which subject has to be included? So A is communication, trade, commerce, and irrigation. So your answer will be communication, right? So union list में मतलब जो पूरे world wide unification किस में चाहिए होगा? Communication, right? So your answer will be communication. So the next question is, which one of the following elements is not included in the Belgium model? So A is Dutch and French speaking ministers shall be equal in the government. Number 2 is many powers of the central government have been given to state governments. Number 3 is Brussels has a separate government in which both the communities have equal representation. And lastly, there is a community government which has special powers of administration. So, यहाँ पे question दिया है, which one of the following elements is not included, right? So, ये last वाला जो D है, there is a community government. तो हमने पढ़ा था community government के बारे में पढ़ा था, which has power of not administration, but हमने क्या पढ़ा था? language या फिर religion, है ना? तो उस बारे में हमने पढ़ा था, ना कि administration. Administration कहाँ पे होंगे? State या central में होंगे, not in community government. So your correct answer will be number D. So next question is, which one of the following countries is the example of the holding together federation? तो हमने पढ़ा था holding together federation कहाँ पे है? Your correct answer will be India. It's very simple. Okay. The next question is, which one of the following ethnic communities is in majority in Sri Lanka? So direct question है, Sri Lanka में जो ethnic community majority में है वो कौन से है? Your answer will be Sinhalese, right? Sinhalese. So your next question is, which one of the following subjects is included in the state list? Okay, so यहाँ पे option है banking, business, currency and communication. So your answer will be business. Okay, if we eliminate banking, currency and communication, your answer will be business. Okay, so next question is, activities that help in the development of primary and secondary sector come under which of the following sectors? So option is primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary. So easy answer option C, that is tertiary. So next question is, activities that help in the development of primary and secondary sectors come under which one of the following sectors? Okay, so activities that help in development of primary and secondary sector. So primary sector क्या है? जो agriculture है ना, agriculture हो गया या फिर आपका fishing हो गया है ना, and secondary sector मतलब the industry, right? So primary and secondary sector को कौन से sector develop करते हैं? Definitely the answer will be tertiary, that is number C. Okay, so your answer will be number C. Next question is, identify the correct feature of unitary form of government from the following option. So unitary form of government क्या है? so let's read out the options. There are 2 or more level of government. तो ये नहीं होगा because ये फेडरल कंट्री फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट में होते हैं, राइट? Different tiers of government govern the same citizen. Each tier of government has its own jurisdiction. And the last is the sub-units are subordinate to the central government. So your answer will be number D, right? The sub-units are subordinate to the central government. Next question is, at the initial stages of development, which one of the following sectors was the most important of economic activities? तो हमने प्राइमरी, सेकेंडरी एंड टर्शियरी सेक्टर के बारे में जब पढ़ा था, जो इनिशियल स्टेज ऑफ डेवलपमेंट थे, मतलब इनिशियल स्टेज में which one of the following sector was the most important? The answer will be primary, क्योंकि इनिशियल स्टेज में कौन से सेक्टर इंपॉर्टेंट थे? एग्रीकल्चर, which is primary sector. The question is, activities in which natural products are changed into the other forms comes under which one of the following sector? Primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary. Okay, so activities in which natural products, so natural products जब change होते हैं तो कौन से sector में आते हैं? That we know that comes under the secondary sector, है ना? जो एक natural products होते हैं change होके, for example अगर हम cotton को change करके इंडस्ट्री में ले जाके उसको change करके हम अगर clothes बनाते हैं तो that will come under the secondary sector, right? The next question is, the products received by exploiting the natural resources come under which of the following sectors? तो जो natural resources होते हैं उसको exploit करके जब हम कुछ बनाते हैं, है ना, तो वो कौन से सेक्टर में आते हैं? Your answer would be primary sector. Okay, so natural resource मतलब for example land. अगर हम लैंड को यूज करते हैं और वहां पे एग्रीकल्चर एक्टिविटीज करते हैं, दैट मीन्स वी आर एक्सप्लॉइटिंग नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज, है ना? देन द सेक्टर प्राइमरी सेक्टर में आएगा. ओके ओके, सो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, which one of the following factors is mainly responsible for declining water level in India? तो इंडिया में वाटर लेवल डिक्लाइन हो रहा है और उसका रेस्पॉन्सिबल कौन है? ठीक है, so first irrigation, industrialization, urbanization and overutilization. ठीक है, अगर हम कॉमन सेंस से ये आंसर करें तो योर आंसर वुड बी overutilization, राइट? क्योंकि इरिगेशन भी हो रहा है, इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन भी हो रहा है, अर्बनाइजेशन भी हो रहा है, लेकिन हम उसको ओवर यूटिलाइज करेंगे, दैट विल डेफिनेटली हार्म. तो योर आंसर वुड बी ओवर यूटिलाइजेशन. So next question is, which one of the following subjects is included in the concurrent list? Your option is trade, commerce, agriculture and marriage. Okay, so if we eliminate trade, commerce and agriculture, ठीक है, अगर हम इन तीनों को, क्योंकि ये तीनों यूनियन लिस्ट में भी आते हैं, है ना, तो कॉन्करेंट लिस्ट में कौन से आएंगे? योर आंसर वुड बी मैरिज. ठीक है, तो नाउ यहाँ पे assertion दिया गया है, वो हम देखेंगे. क्वेश्चन नंबर 25. So two statements are given below as assertion and reasoning. So read the statement and choose the most appropriate option. तो यहाँ पे assertion दिया गया है, after Russian occupation in Poland, the Russian language was imposed on its people. And यहाँ पे reason दिया गया है, the use of Polish soon came to be a symbol of struggle against Russian dominance. After Russian occupation in Poland, the Russian language was imposed on its people. Definitely, this assertion is correct. Okay, so यहाँ ये जो assertion है उसका reason क्या है? The use of Polish soon came to be a symbol of struggle against Russian dominance. So this is also correct, right? So यहाँ पे C और D हम अगर eliminate करें तो both assertion and reason are true, and R is the correct explanation of assertion. So your answer will be number A. Okay. So the next question is, read the facts regarding the revolution of the liberals in Europe during 1848 and choose the correct option. Okay, so यहाँ पे facts regarding the revolution of liberals के बारे में दिया गया है. Okay, so let's read out the option. So यहाँ पे abdication of monarch. Yes. Universal male suffrage had been proclaimed. Yes, it is also true. Political rights to women were given. No, women were only the observers. So, number 3 नहीं होगा. Freedom of the press has been asked for. Yes, it is also true. So, यहाँ पे 3 नहीं होगा. तो answer would be number D. Only 1, 2 and 4 are correct. Okay, so next question है. Two statements are given below as assertion and reasoning. तो यहाँ पे assertion and reasoning दिया गया है. So यहाँ पे assertion है waivers in Silesia had led the revolt against the contractors in 1845. So waivers in the Silesia had led revolt against the contractors in 1845. The assertion is true. So, contractors had drastically reduced their payments. Yes. तो waivers ने क्यों revolt किया था? Because contractors had drastically reduced their payments. So, your answer would be number A. Both assertion and reason are correct. True. And R is the, reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Okay, so answer would be number A. So next question is, on which of the following modern aspects did the New Germany place a strong emphasis? Okay, so जो New Germany के कौन से modern aspects थे? तो यहाँ पे दिया गया है currency, banking, legal system and demography. Okay, so हमने क्या पढ़ा था? करेंसी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. बैंकिंग के ऊपर भी कंसंट्रेट किया था, लीगल सिस्टम भी उस पे भी कंसंट्रेट किया था, लेकिन डेमोग्राफी में कुछ नहीं बोला था. राइट, कुछ नहीं किया था. सो अगर हम नंबर 4 को एलिमिनेट करें तो यहाँ पे आंसर होगा नंबर डी, 1, 2 and 3. ओके, 1, 2 and 3. डेमोग्राफी मीन्स पॉपुलेशन. राइट. Okay, so next question is, which one of the following Italian states was ruled by an Italian princely house? Okay, so यहाँ पे direct question, यहाँ पे क्या होगा आंसर? नंबर D. Okay, नंबर D, Piedmont. Right. So next question is, identify the characteristics of the caviar among the following and choose the correct option. तो यहाँ पे characteristics of the caviar के बारे में बोला गया है. Okay, and let's read out the option. So he was an Italian a statesman, right? Yes, correct. He spoke French much better than Italy, so that is also correct. He was a tactful diplomat. Yes, this statement is also correct. He belonged to a royal family. So we are not sure about it. Okay, we are not sure about the number 4. तो यहाँ पे अगर हम देखें option B, right? 1, 2 and 3 are correct. So option B would be the correct answer. Okay. So the next question is, two statements are given below as assertion and reasoning. Okay, so read the statement and choose the most appropriate one. So यहाँ पे assertion है, in Britain the formation of the nation state was not the result of sudden upheaval. So यहाँ पे जो assertion है वो बिल्कुल correct है. ब्रिटेन में जो नेशन स्टेट फॉर्मेशन हुआ था, that was not the result of any protest, right? और upheaval, sudden upheaval, कोई भी revolt वगैरह नहीं हुआ था, ब्रिटेन में इजीली एक्सेप्ट हो गया था नेशन स्टेट का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है। और यहाँ पे रीजन है एथनिक ग्रुप्स ऑफ ब्रिटेन एक्सटेंडेड इट्स इन्फ्लुएंस। सो एथनिक ग्रुप्स ऑफ ब्रिटेन एक्सटेंडेड इट्स इन्फ्लुएंस। सो यहाँ पे अगर एनसीईआरटी में बुक में अगर आप देखोगे तो अगर आप अच्छे से पढ़ोगे वहां पे जो दिया गया है, देन योर यहाँ पे जो रीजन है वो ट्रू नहीं है, ठीक है? यहाँ पे जो रीजन है assertion का वो ट्रू नहीं है, right? So your answer would be both assertion and reason are true, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion, right? So your answer B would be the correct answer, right? Okay. It might be the correct answer, नहीं भी हो सकता है, but we can assume that B is the correct answer. So next question, which among the following is not a problem of resource development? Okay, so यहाँ पे दिया है not a problem of resource development. So यहाँ पे first option है depletion of resources for satisfying the greed of few individuals. Yes, this is the problem of resource development, depletion of resources for satisfying the greed of few individuals. Okay, next question, next option is accumulation of resources in few hands. Definitely अगर कुछ ही लोगों के हाथ में अगर रिसोर्स रहे तो वो इक्वली डिस्ट्रीब्यूट नहीं होगा। नेक्स्ट इज indiscriminate exploitation of resources, right? Indiscriminate exploitation of resources, that is also not correct. So option D is an equitable distribution of resources. So option D would be the correct answer. Okay, so यहाँ पे जो equitable अगर distribution होगा resources का तो definitely problem नहीं होगा. So D is the right answer. Next question is, which one of the following human activities has contributed most in land degradation? Okay, so यहाँ पे option है deforestation, overgrazing, mining and over irrigation. So यहाँ कौन से human activities जो land degradation में contribute करते हैं? तो जो basically deforestation is the major reason for land degradation, right? So I think option A should be the right answer. Next question जो है assertion and reason दिया है. So assertion है Indian farmers should diversify their cropping pattern from cereal to high value crops. That absolutely correct. Yes. The reason is this will increase income and reduce the environmental degradation simultaneously. So both assertion and reason are correct, and also R is the correct explanation of assertion. Okay, so answer A would be the correct answer. Both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Okay, so let's see the next question. Two statements are given below as assertion. Okay, यहाँ पे assertion देख लेते हैं. Majority community is dominant in few democratic states. Okay, so majority community is dominant in few democratic states. This statement is correct. Okay, जैसे कि यहाँ पे few दिया गया है, right? Okay, so the statement is correct. जो reason दिया गया है, dominance can undermine the unity of the country. Okay, the statement is correct. Dominance can undermine the it can undermine the unity of the country. Definitely it can harm the unity of a country, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Okay, so both assertion and reason are correct, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. So answer option B would be the answer. Okay. So the next question is assertion and reason. Okay, assertion है power sharing is good, right? So that is totally correct, right? Power sharing is good. Reason is it helped to reduce the possibility of conflicts between social groups. Okay, so the reason is also good. Okay, now power sharing is good because it helps to reduce the possibility of conflicts between social groups, right? So power अगर share हो तो डेफिनेटली कॉन्फ्लिक्ट जो सोशल ग्रुप्स में कॉन्फ्लिक्ट है वो रिड्यूस होते हैं, ठीक है? सो ए वुड बी द करेक्ट आंसर. बोथ assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. So next question, choose the correct pair among the following. ओके, जैसे कि यहाँ पे कंट्रीज दिया गया है और यहाँ पे एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, ठीक है? सो अगर हम देखें, चाइना फेडरल नहीं है, यूनिटरी है, राइट? कनाडा फेडरल है, यूनिटरी नहीं है, और रशिया भी फेडरल है. ओके, यहाँ पे अगर हम ये तीनों को एलिमिनेट करें तो ऑप्शन डी बचता है, जैसे अर्जेंटीना फेडरल है. ओके, सो योर आंसर वुड बी ऑप्शन डी, अर्जेंटीना जो कि फेडरल है. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, assertion and reason. So assertion है the distrust between the Sinhalese and the Tamil communities turned into widespread conflict in Sri Lanka. That is true. श्रीलंका में जो सिन्हालीस और तमिल है, तो उन दोनों कम्युनिटी में एक कॉन्फ्लिक्ट है, डिस्ट्रस्ट है ना? एंड रीजन दिया गया है 1956 एक्ट रिकॉग्नाइज सिन्हाला एज the only official language. That is also true. Okay, so the reason is the correct explanation of it. So both assertion and reason are correct, true, and the reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Okay. So your answer would be A. Okay, now see the next question. Identify horizontal power sharing arrangement among the following in modern democracy. Okay, so horizontal का मतलब क्या होता है? Different organs. Okay, so यहाँ पे कहाँ पे है different organs? Number A. Okay, so correct answer will be option A, different organs of government. Okay, different organs of government. तो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन दिया गया है, मैच कॉलम 1 विद कॉलम 2 एंड चूज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन. तो यहाँ पे कॉलम 1 पे दिया जैसे यूनियन लिस्ट, तो यूनियन लिस्ट में कौन से इंक्लूड होंगे, मतलब डिफेंस, पुलिस, फॉरेस्ट या कंप्यूटर रिलेटेड मैटर. तो यूनियन लिस्ट में अगर हम देखें तो डिफेंस इंक्लूड होता है, राइट? ओके, एंड स्टेट लिस्ट में वी कैन इंक्लूड पुलिस. Okay, state list में we can include police, और concurrent list में we can include forest, and subsidiary matters में we can include the computer related matter. Okay, so यहाँ पे option अगर हम देखें, okay, union list में अगर defense 1 का अगर D हो गया, okay, A and C, state list police तो 2 का C, B, A. Okay, तो ऑप्शन ए एंड ऑप्शन सी सेम है, इफ यू सी, है ना? तो आप अगर ऑप्शन ए भी लिखोगे तो भी करेक्ट होगा, अगर आप सी भी लिखोगे तो भी करेक्ट होगा. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज व्हिच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग कंट्रीज इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ कमिंग टुगेदर फेडरेशन. तो हमने पढ़ा था होल्डिंग टुगेदर एंड कमिंग टुगेदर फेडरेशन. सो होल्डिंग टुगेदर का हमने जो आंसर किया था वो इंडिया था, तो यहाँ पे तो इंडिया डेफिनेटली नहीं होगा। यूएसए इज द राइट आंसर। कमिंग टुगेदर फेडरेशन का एग्जांपल है यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स ऑफ अमेरिका। ओके ओके, सो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट इज नॉट एन इंटीग्रल पार्ट ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट। ओके, जैसे गवर्नमेंट में क्या इंक्लूड होता है, गवर्नेंस के पार्ट क्या है? लेजिस्लेचर, एग्जीक्यूटिव एंड जुडिशियरी, राइट? So if we eliminate these three, then option A would be the correct answer, office of the prime minister, क्योंकि प्राइम मिनिस्टर का जो ऑफिस है वो परमानेंट नहीं है ना? प्राइम मिनिस्टर चेंज होते रहते हैं। तो यहाँ पे दिया है which is not an integral part of the government, so answer would be A. तो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है assertion and reason का। so assertion है Kerala has low infant mortality rate, which is really correct. Kerala has the low infant mortality rate. So reason है Kerala has adequate provision of basic health and education facilities. Okay, so अगर हम common sense भी लगाए और हमारे books में भी है तो the reason is correct, also correct. So the reason is also the correct explanation of assertion. So both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. So option A would be the correct answer. So next, जो question है, suppose there are 4 families in your locality. Average per capita income of whom is 10,000. If the income of 3 families is rupees 6,000, 8,000 and 14,000 respectively, what would be the income of the 4th family? So ये numerical है, so यह इसका जो आंसर है वो ऑप्शन सी है 12,000. ओके, ये न्यूमेरिकल भी दिया है, 12,000 would be the answer. So which of the following sectors shows the highest share in the GDP in India? Okay, so this is also easy and simple. Tertiary sector contributed highest share in GDP. So next question is, which one of the following sector shows the highest share in employment in 2017 and 18 in India? So we can say primary. So correct answer would be option A. Now let's move on to the section C. तो यहाँ पे this section consists of 2 cases. तो यहाँ पे cases दिया हुआ है and you have to answer 5 questions from each cases. तो 2 cases दिया है A and B. Okay. So first you have to read this part. Okay, जो case दिया है you have to read this case A and then attempt the question. जैसे how is primitive subsistence agriculture related to chuming? Okay, so your answer would be it is based on the shifting cultivation. So जो primitive subsistence agriculture है कैसे chuming के साथ related है? Okay, so it is based on shifting cultivation, right? Not a intensive in nature. It is also not based on the plantation cultivation. It also not depends upon the cash crops, right? So next question is, the slash and burn agriculture is known as Conuco in which one of the following countries? So answer would be the Venezuela. Next question, the slash and burn agriculture is known Roca in which one of the following countries? So your answer would be Brazil. Okay, so next question is, identify the major problem of chuming cultivation. Options are single crop dominance, modern inputs, high cost, low production. So if we eliminate, okay, so question is problems of chuming cultivation. High cost नहीं है, modern inputs भी नहीं है, single crop dominance भी नहीं है, so the answer would be low production. Okay, so the problem of chuming cultivation is low production. Right. So next question is, in India, slash and burn agriculture is known as Bewar. In which one of the following states? So slash and burn agriculture is known as Bewar in which of the states? So your answer would be Madhya Pradesh. Next question is, match column 1 with column 2. ओके, सो यहाँ यहाँ पे जो आंसर होगा वो आंसर ऑप्शन ए होगा। सो यहाँ पे नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है केस बी। ओके, जो इकोनॉमिक सेक्टर से आए थे, जो कि एनालिटिक थे क्वेश्चन, थोड़ा सा एनालाइज करके आप लोगों को आंसर करना था। ठीक है। ओके, सो अगर आप लोग इस टाइप के क्वेश्चन करते हो तो फिर यू हैव टू रिमेम्बर, यू नीड टू रीड दिस केस। ओके, आप जो लिखा हुआ है आप लोगों को पहले पढ़ना होगा, है ना। तो उस हिसाब से ही आंसर आपको लिखना है। जैसे कि अगर एनसीईआरटी में कोई भी चीज हो, यू कैन नॉट राइट इफ द पर्टिकुलर sentence is not written in this particular paragraph. Okay, so यहाँ पे जो paragraph में है, only you can only related things you can mark in the answer. Okay, so the question is, which one of the following economic sector in is Lakshmi related to? Okay, so it's an easy question. Primary sector. Lakshmi is related to primary sector. Next is, which one of the following categories of farmers is Lakshmi related to? So categories of farmers: big, medium, marginal and agriculture. Okay, so यहाँ पे अगर हम लाइन को पढ़े, so the answer would be what? Medium, right? Answer would be medium. लेकिन एनसीईआरटी में स्मॉल दिया हुआ था, right? तो यहाँ पे अगर मार्जिनल तो स्मॉल से भी नीचे होता है, राइट। सो आंसर वुड बी मीडियम। ओके, इन विच वन ऑफ द फॉलोइंग सेक्टर्स इज अंडर एम्प्लॉयमेंट सीन एट द मैक्सिमम? तो कौन से सेक्टर में अंडर एम्प्लॉयमेंट देखने को मिलता है? एग्रीकल्चर में, है ना, इसका इज अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट। ओके, so next question is, how does construction of dam and canals create employment in large numbers in rural areas? So option पढ़ते हैं, large number of engineers are needed. So no. Large number of technicians are also required. No. Adjustment of a large number of unskilled laborers. So number C would be the answer. Okay. Adjustment of large number of unskilled, क्योंकि rural area में we can use the unskilled laborers. Okay. Next question is, which one of the following is the main result of increasing irrigation facilities in the field of agriculture? So main result of increasing irrigation facilities. Okay, so what is the main reason? Options are increase in production, increase in productivity, change in cropping pattern, promote high yielding crops. So the main result of increasing irrigation facilities in the field of agriculture, so the answer would be increase in production, right? Increase in production. Now see the next question, which one of the following means of irrigation gradually comes under the public sector? So which one of the following means of irrigation comes under the public sector? So well जो है वो भी पर्सनल है, टैंक ट्यूबवेल्स वो भी पर्सनल है, लेकिन हम कैनल को अगर देखें तो that comes under the government, right? So public sector. So answer, so option D would be the correct answer. Okay. Okay, so let's move on the section D. Okay, so read out the question. यहाँ पे map based question है, right? So यहाँ पे okay, so on the outline political map of India on page 24, A is marked as dam. Okay, identify it from the following. So ये okay, इस मैप से यहाँ पे क्या दिया गया है? Okay, so A मार्क किया गया है and you have to find it कि ये कौन से डैम है, right? So your answer would be, यहाँ पे ऑप्शन है टेहरी, सरदार सरोवर, हीराकुंड एंड नागार्जुन सागर. So your correct option correct answer would be Hirakund Dam, right? So let's see next question. So on the same map आपको B mark करके दिया हुआ है. So ये jute production, okay, jute production producer of the state, largest jute producer of the state. Okay, so let's see the map. So this is mark B. Okay, so यहाँ पे क्या है? West Bengal definitely, है ना? So your correct answer would be West Bengal. तो यहाँ पे जो visually impaired है उन candidates के लिए भी ये question है and answer भी same होगा. Which one of the following dams is located in Odisha? Okay, so answer would be Hirakund. And which one of the following state is the largest producer of jute? That would be West Bengal. So answer would be West Bengal. Okay, so we have completed the solution